Hey guys, it's Kraus here. We're going to do another Let's Play for Wargame Airland Battle. I've been really surprised by the level of enthusiasm for this Let's Play. People have been messaging me directly, asking me where the second episode is, and less than a week after I posted the first one. So we're going to go ahead with the series. I know there's a huge demand for it. I'm not the best player. I don't claim to be. And I'm trying to play with a modicum of realism because that's what I'm interested in. I understand that there's strategies that can cause me to win immediately and spam a certain amount of units and all that. I don't care. I'm playing this for my own personal enjoyment, and I'm not trying to just win as quickly as possible. I know a lot of you guys were criticizing me for not spamming the right sort of unit and stuff like that, or I just don't care. Anyway, let's continue forward. In the previous campaign, we had just started to move into southern Sweden, and we were starting to actually make some ground against the enemy. But what happened is, right after I stopped recording, I continued to go forward for a bit, and the Russians attacked the 3rd Commander Brigade in southern Sweden, and I tried to defend myself by counterattacking, and I absolutely got routed. And it's not even worth showing. It was a really confusing and downright crazy battle that lasted like 30 minutes. It was just absolute chaos. I had no idea what was going on. It wouldn't have been very fun to watch. Long story short, the Brits that were in Malmo have been pushed southward into Copenhagen, and the American heavy brigade that had been in the west, relieving the Russian attack there, is now moving east into Copenhagen. We can see that the theater headquarters has given me some commando members of the 10th Special Force at my disposal. That will increase the amount of recon attacks I can do. One thing that you guys taught me is that the naval bombardment apparently will lower the enemy's strength. I mean, just by reading this text, it says that they'll lose morale points. Doesn't say anything about their strength. But I'm gonna do that, and I'm actually going to attack because I think that they're about to employ some sort of chemical weapons or something like that. So in Copenhagen, we have the 3rd Commander Brigade and the 194th Armor Brigade. I'm going to go ahead and I don't even remember what is opposing me in Malmo. I think it was a motor rifle regiment, and they had a lot of T-72s and just smashed. See, the downside with the 3rd Commando Brigade is that they're extremely light. They don't have any offensive firepower whatsoever, and they can't maneuver. They literally have 1 platoon of tanks, which is even less now. Yeah, they have 1 platoon of Centurions. These are like, inferior tanks from the 1960s. They really cannot go toe-to-toe to T-72 or T-80, and that's what was up against them. So what I try to do is attack with a platoon of tanks and motorized infantry and some helicopter support, and it didn't work out that well. That being said, I believe it is time for a counterattack. So I'm going to do some aerial recce. Yeah, it was these guys, the 5th Naval Brigade. And you can see they have some T-72s and a bunch of mechanized assets. They actually have 30 T-55s, so that's quite a bit of offensive combat power. What I was going to do is I was going to call in the 18th Panzer Brigade to come in and support me at Kiel, or Kiel. But I think it might be better to use those points to go on the offensive and actually attack Malmo. I've seen some evidence that to sit around for too long, you'll basically be nuked by the AI with chemical weapons or whatever they are. Yeah, see this... The Commando Raid, I'm not sure which one of these will lower their strength. Someone in the comments said that one of these lowers their strength. This one says it lowers their initiative points, and this one says it lowers their morale points. So morale is, the higher the morale, the more victory points to reach your opponent. And initiative is the amount of starting points when the battle starts. So that would be equivalent to strength, would be the initiative. Okay, it looks like the commander raid would then lower the strength. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on Malmo. I'm also going to do aerial cover on Malmo. Oh, I can't do that for some reason. I guess I can't do both in one province at a time. So I'm going to do a commander raid. And I think what I'm going to do also is I'm going to open a second front. And I'm going to start attacking them in the rear. I'm going to try to capture Stockholm by air. Probably in the subsequent turn. So I think what's going to happen is the 1st Infantry Brigade is going to stay here. And let's go ahead and just do one more aerial reconnaissance on Stavanger. Okay, nothing opposing me in Stavanger. So they'll stay here. They'll guard our rear. And then the American unit and the 3rd Commander Brigade will attack. Why can't you guys attack? Apparently they're being routed or something. I guess when they're routed, they can't attack on the same turn. That's fine. So they'll come in the turn after this, which would be day 5, I guess. And I can't give them any orders right now. So the Americans will attack. Yeah. Americans will attack. So I can send those orders. So that's what I was afraid of. I don't know what that is, but I think these are chemical attacks or something like that, but I'm not sure what that is, but -2 initiative and yeah, -2 initiative on both these guys, which will significantly lower their starting point to the Russians' attack. Oh, we also see coming from the north here, I think there's an armored regiment headed north through Helmstad. That's going to be problematic. We're going to need immediate support here. But for now, we got to go up against the naval brigades. So let's try that. We're attacking a superior force that actually outnumbers me, but we have to. There's no other option. If we stay in that peninsula, the Russians are going to continue to attack us. Okay. So I'm starting here at Copenhagen. And the enemy can approach from Kalmar or Halmstad. And keep in mind, this is the area that we previously controlled, that the Brits controlled, and then we got pushed out of. So we're going to be attacking across this river here. I think the best course of action will be to... We basically start in this wide open deployment area. There's not much here at all. No cover, no real battle positions. And then this leads to some farmland with some tree lines. I think what we'll do is we'll remain mobile, we'll remain heavy, and we'll attack across this bridge here with a large amount of armor. Flank them from this bridge. We'll set up a battle position here to cover them, overwatch that bridge, push across the bridge, and then attack them in the flank. Also set up a screen here on the left, probably with some attack choppers to, yeah, put some choppers here and here just to overwatch this bridge, so if they try to do anything funny, we'll just kill them in flight. I'm actually going to buy that first, so that's rather important that we have a flank guard here. So we have 2 AH-1 Echoes. I'll leave my command vehicle inside of Copenhagen because we want this, obviously. Put him right here in this little civilian town. And then for the attack, let's get some Bradleys and Abrams. So they have T-72s, I believe. See, the M11 Papa would be the best option because it has really good front armor. But it might not be possible given our points budget. So what I'll do instead is I'll just buy a platoon of Abrams. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do... Yeah, see, I can't afford that. Can't afford that because then I won't have any air support. So what we'll do is there's only going to be one Cobra on the left flank. That's all we can afford, unfortunately. And then I'll roll with a Chaparral and a section of Bradleys with Dragons. I believe that leaves us a little bit for Recce. All these Recce vehicles cost more than 40. That's fine. We'll just buy a Jeep. And he'll be in the front of the attack force. So we have a section of Bradley's, platoon of Abrams, a Chaparral, and Recce. They shouldn't come down this bridge, but we'll set up a blocking force here as soon as we can. This Cobra is going to have to be our left flank guard. So as soon as we start, I'm just going to rush. I'm going to rush over here, and if we take contact on the way, I'll stop and deploy. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, what the hell? That's the whole enemy. Whole enemy team is right there. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and break contact.
Give him hell, boy.
So in that ambush, we lost one Bradley, all my air defense.
Bring it on.
And we're taking now ATGM fire from that position.
Engaging fire.
There's a truck here with a ATGM on it, or an SPG. It's a Conkers.
Let's rock and roll. Let's sound the charge. Reverse.
I want my tanks to engage that Conkers and kill it.
Let's sound the charge. Reverse.
I'm gonna move that Cobra. I need it over here.
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys, kill that freaking Conkers, man.
It's gonna be a stand-up fight, sir.
They're all panicking for some reason. Need that chopper over here ASAP.
Tail rotor check.
Yeah, so this platoon is basically coming ineffective. They're all panicking and flipping out. We're taking sporadic fire from across the river. Trying to kill this Conkers. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going to need that chopper over here. Take it out, gentlemen. Hop up. Take it out. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and... Alright, we destroyed a self-propelled gun that was opposing us. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just move across the river very quickly and continue the attack. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring up some infantry. And I need some air defense as well. I'm going to have this chopper overwatch them as they advance. And I need infantry up here.
Got something for me?
So we're gonna use this initiative to just keep attacking.
I need the tail rotor check.
So we're making contact with a BTR platoon coming out of the tree line. Oh shit. My chopper's going down. They had a... Alright, looks like he's gonna survive, but they had some air defense in that tree line. The platoon of 255's coming out now. Get some more Cobra support. recce over here as well.
Yes, sir.
Get back across that bridge, boys. Need to break contact. Okay, so we're gonna have to attack that bridge in another phase. I have some more assets coming to support us. Can't get too close though, because they have a lot of air defenses. Yeah, 65's down. I'm gonna bring back this chopper to overwatch that. Meanwhile, I have some air defense on scene now.
Roger, sir. On our way.
And a Kiowa, which will help me overwatch the area.
We're sweeping this area.
Okay, BTR platoon's maneuvering. I'm gonna go ahead and attack that.
Sky is ours.
I want to cut off this reinforcement route.
What are your orders, sir? Just spit it
So
out.
far, we're inflicting more casualties on them than they're inflicting on us. That's a plus. I'm going to try to move forward again, do a hasty attack. I still have some enemy to my left flank, which I'm worried about, but,
Ready to move, sir.
yeah, there we go. Come on, Kiowa, spot those enemy in the tree line. Taking tank fire from the tree line there. Okay, they're gonna break contact.
You spotted something?
What are your orders, sir?
Break contact. Why are you getting over there, Kiowa? Run.
Sky is ours. You spotted something? Making an attack run.
Okay. We're gonna have to retreat. The Abrams are running low on ammo.
Flying in.
We're gonna have to resupply them. Oh, they're flanking us to our left.
Where do you need us, sir?
Got something for me?
Making an attack run.
Okay, the Abrams are breaking contact across the bridge. They're taking ATDM fire from their left. Oh. Oh, now we're getting attacked from the rear too. We're gonna barely be able to hold on to this.
Ready to move, sir.
Okay, we've inflicted more damage on them than they've inflicted on us, but
Get a better look from there.
you know, it's still an untenable situation.
Yes, sir.
I need ammo here.
Customers for attack zone.
These guys only have a few cannon rounds left.
Let's out. Charge. Reverse.
Two cannon rounds left in the entire platoon.
Bring it on.
There's Shilka firing at us.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
Gonna try to push up this Bradley platoon to buy one more Cobra and put him on the flank. Bring up a platoon of assault engineers. So they're massing here for another counterattack. I've failed to capture any ground. Oh god.
Need a ride?
What's that?
Start the engine.
At the ready, sir.
I gotta move my Kyle up and see if I can spot those enemy.
We'll get a better look from there.
We're under ATGM fire from across the river.
At the ready, sir.
What is it you want this time? Good scout is one you don't see.
Oh, here comes a... Oh god, cluster bomb attack on my tanks!
Grab the binoculars.
The Chaparral failed to repel them. Alright. This is not good, gentlemen. There's a MiG-25 flying around. There's no way I can deal with that.
Has an enemy chopper been
So we're gonna have to retreat here. I'm worried about just hanging on
Just
to.
spit it out.
I'm worried about just hanging on to what we have now at this point. So there's another taking ATGM fire. Okay. So that was a disaster. And again, we're the consistent problem. We're attacking superior forces here.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
Wait, I have this Cobra in Overwatch. I don't think they have any air defenses here.
You got this, Sam?
Where do you need us, sir?
MiG-25 just flying around and killing my aircraft. There's nothing I can do about that.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
I'm going to dismount this assault
Always
engineer
comes
platoon
down
and have
to
them
the
hold this tree
infantryman and
line.
his rifle. Changing position. Start the engine.
Try to resupply that Chaparral. I'm going to need something to deal with that MiG-25 though. And I don't have the... So I'll buy another Chaparral. Pivads. See, my right flank is completely open though. Can't do anything about that. I just don't have the money to do anything. Very precarious situation. I'm just gonna hold it out here and try to trick them. All right, and they're attacking on the left,
It always comes
attacking on the
down
right
to
flank. I have
infantryman
nothing
and his
there. I'm gonna have to move this Cobra.
rifle. On my way to coordinates. Out.
Cobra's gonna have to stop them. Here they come. Pouring out from this little fob. You know it's World War III when you have such desperate odds. Such unrealistic, desperate odds. Here comes the MiG-25. Come on, Chaparral. Yeah! Got him. He was trying to shoot down my Cobra.
Guardian Angel.
So the Cobra will be here in the tree line. He'll overwatch this position.
Let's fly.
If they try to cross the bridge, he'll engage them.
I knew you wouldn't leave us idle for long.
Need to get some anti-tank over here
Air defense ready.
and move my air defense into a decent position. So what we'll do is we'll buy 2 tow jeeps. That'll be enough. And then I also have a platoon of 113s there. I know. Right now I'm just trying to
Unchecked and ready.
establish the most basic air defense, basic perimeter.
Who do you want us to transport?
So we have a platoon of M13s, shot some air defense on the left. I have assault engineer picket there. Looks like they're finally flanking on the right. Okay, I gotta dismount.
Customers for attack.
Here we go. This one Bradley section is gonna have to hold them off for now.
Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
Start back, shoot back up.
And they're going back to the tree line. I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, I don't care. I inflicted more casualties on them than they inflicted on me. So right now I'm just trying to hang on. Maybe we'll try to... I have about 5 minutes left. Maybe I'll try to infiltrate across the river and capture this area here at Echo. That's like 130 points, and I have nothing. Tempted to buy some artillery just so I can try to kill that fob. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. The left flank is completely exposed. I have no picket there, and I can't afford one either.
Why does it always have to be me?
Two Doe Jeeps here. Maybe I'll try to go up to the river line and see if we can snipe some targets. We also need some recce there in order to accomplish that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep them in the tree line until the recce gets there. So we got a mortar squad now. I'm going to go ahead and... oh, here comes a yak. Shit. Oh, goddamn, he's going to drop CBUs. Hopefully my air defense gets him. Nope, he got out of there. Alright, I'm going to reposition one of these chaparrals over here. Okay, now they're attacking. Artillery's inbound on the center position. Smoke screen. Trying to blind me so when they attack they can get through. All I have is a platoon of assault engineers to stop them on point. And I'm gonna move these Cobras to make some interlocking field of fire. There goes. Oh, they're too far. I can't even engage them. Retreat. Retreat out of that tree line. Where's my artillery? Great contact here. They destroyed that platoon that was there. Try to flank them with my Cobra. They're attacking with a attack chopper. Just shot him down. Shot down one of their yaks. And now they're attacking fully across the line. They destroyed my ATGMs. All I have is a platoon of 113s there. This Cobra is all that's standing between them. Great contact, lads.
Hear the bullets whistling by me. I can hear the bullets whistling by me. The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
So we're just going to abandon this entire frontage. It's doomed.
Need a ride?
Still getting attacked by enemy air, which I have no means of defending against. Oh, what a disaster, guys. This campaign might not survive much longer. I can't do anything against this.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
This is the remnants of my force that was defending that tree line. Now nothing but a series of burning hulks. Just don't have the force to do this.
Go ahead. Over. The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Try to get some resupply on this Cobra. The Cobra doesn't have anything left.
Waiting new orders, sir. Awaiting new orders, sir.
Oh, they're gonna cross the bridge now. Shot down one of their fighters. Oh, not before I destroyed my mortars, though. Oh, God. Okay, I have one Abrams tank to stop enemy counterattack. Chaparral, deploy here. Get on that road and hold it down, lads.
Advancing to point.
Don't face that way. Face this way. Oh. So the draw. I inflicted more damage on them than they inflicted on me, but by the end of that battle, things were really turning towards them. And obviously my entire force got destroyed. This would have not been a very good posting to be in the army. That's for sure. Your chance of survival was about 10% or so. Pretty much everyone was brutally murdered. Yeah, so it's a draw. Unfortunately, it's not really a draw because now they have a tank regiment coming in. And, oh, that's great. The aircraft carrier Kiev has taken up a position. Going to reinforce enemy troops. And also, on the previous day, we were bombarded by something. I'm going to move in the 3rd Commando Brigade to try to support these guys. Actually, let's see. I can't move through 2.
What's up, guys?
I was thinking of moving the 1st Infantry Brigade here to Malmo, but I can't move them through there. These guys are about to be routed or destroyed, the 194th. They need immediate support. They literally have nothing left. They're going to need to be refitted for like the entire campaign. I don't know how to retreat them, though. It doesn't appear that there is a way to retreat them. And if that falls, then Copenhagen will fall. I don't have the means of opening up a second front at this time. I can do an amphibious attack, but these guys don't have any real means of dealing with enemy armor. I don't know where the main enemy... I don't know where the gravity of the enemy attack is going to come from either, so... I don't know if they have forces right now, you know, guarding Oslo or what. I just don't know. And I only have one more aerial reconnaissance left. So there's nothing in Oslo or Copenhagen right now. It might be worth it, although extremely risky, to open up a second front. See, if I open up one at Stockholm, that will force them to detach some forces to go deal with that. And then I can reconsolidate here, because the 194th here is absolutely shattered. They're going to need to be rebuilt from scratch, essentially. It's day 5. I mean, I'm really not making any progress here. The 8th Infantry Brigade is going to have to do a change of line or passage of lines with the 3rd Commando Brigade, because these guys are not going to be able to defend Copenhagen. So I'm going to do that. These guys, why can't you guys move? I don't understand. They couldn't move last round either. Oh. Okay, they're resting refitting. Okay, I can't move the 194th because they're engaged. I guess we'll have an option to retreating them when they get attacked again. So that's what we'll do. So 3rd Commando is going to refit there. 8th Infantry is headed in. I don't know if the Russians are going to like drop a nuke on Copenhagen though and kill all my forces. Do I have one more? No, I don't have an aerial reconnaissance. What I was going to do is I didn't recce Stavanger. It's the only place I didn't recce. And I'm worried that they might have guys in Stavanger and then just drive across and capture this if I move 1st Infantry there. I'm also worried that they're going to nuke the entire peninsula like they did the last round. Okay. This is what we'll do. We'll do aerial cover on Copenhagen. And I'm going to open a second front. It's the only option. And I have to use these shitty French forces. If only the Panzer Brigade could come in. If I wait one more turn, I can bring in the 101st Airborne. Oh, I can bring them in right now, actually. I can bring in 101st Air Assault. Oh, but they can't go into enemy lines. They come from the North Atlantic and can be deployed in any controlled harbor on the western coast. Okay, so that's not good. So these guys can be deployed in any harbor on these French on the western coast. Maybe I'll just jump in there and capture Oslo. They can't actually get to Stockholm. I'd need to wait one more turn and buy the 101st Airborne to do that. That's fine. So what we'll do is I'm just going to take a gamble since it looks like I'm going to lose this campaign unless I do something drastic. I'm going to just do an amphibious attack on Oslo. I know there's no one guarding it. I deployed mines to stop any submarine interdiction. And you know what? Yeah, 1st Infantry will go there. 3rd Commando is going to do a passage of lines to the west and guard that flank. Let's see how this works. Okay, so I'm going to try to retreat. Okay, so I'm retreating. Okay, they successfully retreated, thank God. Oh my God. Okay, we've captured Oslo. China has declared war on the USSR. Thank you, China. I'm a fan of the General Chaos. I'm a friend of Dim Sung. I thank you for your efforts. Okay, so things are looking good. China has declared war on Russia, and clouds are forming over the Baltic Sea, which is worsening the enemy operations. We've liberated Oslo. Downside is that the guys in Oslo are completely surrounded by enemy forces. Let's check out the capabilities of these Frenchmen. So they have some light infantry, flamethrower infantry, not really useful. They have some light armor, nothing that can really deal with anything substantial. Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of. They do have some good helicopters, but those are only really good in the defense, rather. Okay, 3rd Commando is gonna rest and refit. These guys, 194th is retreating. I'm gonna rest and refit the 8th Infantry or 1st Infantry Brigade. We only have 2 aerial covers left. Let's get an aerial cover on Oslo. I guess I'm not too worried about if they attack Copenhagen right now. They can only do so with 1 regiment, I believe. I don't have any reconnaissance left. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to save our points. I'm just going to end the turn. Okay, so they're attacking Copenhagen. Somehow that destroyed the battle group, the 194th. Let's look at the map. So I guess in pursuit, they destroyed the 194th. So that's horrible news. Luckily, they didn't attack Oslo. But they are attacking Copenhagen. The 1st Infantry Brigade, their task is to stop that counterattack. Well, we significantly overpower them. So that's good. Let's go ahead and do that battle. Alright, let's survey the terrain. So this is the Kiel. This is our entry area. And we also have one here to the north, to Aarhus. Aarhus. Someone in a previous video said that you have to roll the R like in Spanish. Well, I took Spanish when I was in high school, and a little bit in college. So I don't know, it'd be Aarhus. Something like that. Anyway. We have a ton of points. It looks like the terrain is mostly urban. There's a big urban area in the center. Like, look at this. This is like house-to-house fighting right here. This is a massive built-up area in Echo. I feel like if we were to take Echo and put ATGMs in there, we could basically control the entire area because flanking Echo the city of Echo. There's some little hamlets, but it's mostly open ground. There's a bit of an industrial area here at Bravo. So I think what I'm going to do is... Yeah, see this brigade has the offensive firepower to actually attack. So I think what we're going to do is... But then again, another problem with these guys is that they don't have good air support. So if the enemy has a lot of helicopters, that will be an issue. And the only thing I have is I have rapiers, that's it, for air support. And I could buy a tornado for air support as a sort of a cap, combat air patrol aircraft, but that's risky because that's more than 1/10 of my points, and I want to buy... I definitely think that the best idea is to get into Echo as quickly as possible and set up ATGMs. So we have the Milan. It's gonna be a lot of micromanagement because we're gonna have to find the best arcs here. It would be here, but I think they're gonna get there before I do. They'll definitely get there before I do. So this is gonna have to be an objective we're gonna have to attack. The west side of Echo, we can probably get there in time. We're going to have to set up air defense all along here, though. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to buy a tornado. There's no way around that. And then we'll definitely buy some tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Challengers. Those are nice, decent tanks. I wonder what the range is of the Rapier. Okay. So the range of the Javelin is only... So the Javelin, I guess, is like a close area air defense for immediate area over your force. So I think what we'll do is we'll use the Javelins to support us as we attack. But I also, first, before we do anything, let's see. Let's get some Recce forces. Scorpion will be fine. We're going to need Javelins as a close area air defense. I definitely want like 2 platoons of infantry at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna have to capture Echo. Then we also need a command. We need a command center for Echo. I don't even know if it's worth it. If we're just attacking, I mean, I don't even know if it's worth it to do that. Okay, let's see. Let's get 1 Rapier. I got Recce. I got 2 platoons of infantry, a platoon of tanks. I have some air defense. Okay, now we need to get our ATGMs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, and they come in a track, which is always good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 platoons of ATGMs, 2 platoons of infantry, a platoon of tanks. I would like some more. I would like some more anti-armor, but I'll just get a striker, which is like essentially a tracked ATGM vehicle. So the thing is, though, is we're definitely gonna need a command center for Kiel. And I need the points for that, so we need 140 minimum. Okay. I just have to wipe out a platoon of infantry, ATGM vehicle, and the Rapier. And we'll compensate for the Rapier by having a tornado. The tornado isn't really good against helicopters, but it will be decent against enemy aircraft, and then we can use the Javelins to deal with helicopters if we run into helicopters. In theory. I mean, I'm very pessimistic about British air defense, but that's the best we can do. So what I'll do is I'll buy a Sultan, and he'll control Kiel. And our initial order of business will be to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive down this MSR here. And we're just going to drive right into Echo. Set up... Let's see. Set up ATGMs here. Platoon here. Maybe on this tree line. Yeah, that's even better. But the direction of attack is going to be towards Malmo, so that might be too far to the flank. We'll set up ATGMs here. And we're going to have to fight for this, so... You know what I'll do is I'll focus on capturing the objective first, then we'll deploy the ATGMs after the fact. Let's move our entire force towards this MSR. The recce will be on point. Where's my recce? I could have swore I had a recce. Oh, there it is. Scorpion. You'll be on point in the order of march. Followed by the challengers, the infantry, air defense, and the ATGMs in the rear. Follow-on forces. Let's figure out our follow-on forces. We're definitely going to need a right flank guard. We're going to need some defense for here, so I guess the first order of action will be to... we have to defend Aarhus. I guess if I maneuver with enough violence, we can cut off their attack completely. If we can cut them off from its entire frontage. I think... follow-on forces, I don't think we're going to have enough to get challengers. Maybe... You know what? The chieftains are exactly half the price of a challenger, and they're not that much worse. Maybe I should get 8 of those instead. Let's try to experiment with that. I want more maneuver forces in general. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll go with 2 platoons of chieftains. We're going to be fighting in close range anyway. I wish there was a way of using a ruler to measure distance, but I think from here to there is only, from like that distance, I think it's only about 2,000 meters. Okay. Enough talk. Let's get to the killing. So, as soon as we get in, I'm going to fast move them over there. Actually, I'm going to set up into 2 groups. ATGMs will be in a second group. Okay. Move fast.
Stick it out, man! Do you have something for me? I knew you'd soon have us hard at work again.
Second guys in there too, the ATGM convoy. Scorpion is driving down the shaded road. I'm gonna bring in my tornado now, just as a cap in the rear. Pretty good order of march.
What's the problem, sir?
Okay, keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing.
We're on the move.
Set up ATGMs right here. We're gonna make contact with the enemy force momentarily. We should outnumber them about 2 to 1, though. Probably we'll have to deploy for a battle right here.
What's the problem, sir?
Yep.
What is it you want now? Set up a new observation post there. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna deploy for an attack now. Set up the chieftains. Set up the chieftains right there. They've secured. Okay, there they are. They're to our right flank.
Ready to move, sir.
Excellent. The infantry's right here. We're gonna unload them right in that building complex. Looks like they're doing a right flank, which is actually good for us.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his wife. We're on the move.
TR platoon moving down here. Completely destroyed in movement. Looks like they're crossing the field.
Something for me?
I need that second ATGM platoon. Come on guys, get over there. These guys will go here.
Starting the engine.
So the scout is under contact by a platoon of 255s and a engineer 255. That's fine. We'll advance to contact there. ATGMs are deploying now.
Orders call ready for your orders, sir.
Okay, we completely destroyed that. I'm gonna put the platoon of chieftains here, and then the other platoon. The other platoon, I'm gonna have them bypass this contact, and they're gonna continue the attack.
Get out of my way.
I'm gonna move the infantry platoon up.
Are you talking to me?
Contact with sappers on our right. We're gonna bypass them. 255s are being engaged by the Milans and the Centurions.
Are you talking to me?
Tempted to attack, do a hasty attack now. Yeah, we're gonna attack. Gotta take this initiative.
Move out.
Get some recce up there. Oh shit, they destroyed Aros. I wasn't watching that. Oh, look at this. A command BRDM we just destroyed. Okay, I'm going to advance that Centurion up. Let's get some command vehicles up here. Get some recce helicopters. So I need recce like right now. My other recce got destroyed. Contact. Taking artillery fire from the tree line. Cannon fire.
Are you talking to me?
The enemy flanking us.
It's not my war. What's the problem, sir? Weapons locked and loaded. Down there, out. We're in a combat zone right now. Grab the binoculars, Corporal. We'll get a better look from there.
Air defense right there.
We're reconnoitering this area.
Okay, the PT-76 platoon moving up. Interdict them by fire, and I'm going to attack on the left flank here with this platoon. We're going to flank them through the tree line and then continue the attack.
Out of my way.
Okay, we've completely destroyed the enemy counterattack, and I'm going to start to advance. Once this platoon's on the left flank here, the other platoon's going to move up.
Get out of my way.
Okay, let's go ahead and attack, guys. Right down the center. Gotta find their command and control and destroy it. I'm gonna split some infantry.
So are we.
Gonna split some infantry off to watch our right flank here.
I walk.
Okay, we're attacking now in the open. Moving towards their center.
Ready to move, sir. Let's move out.
think we're about to attack their... We're about to gain the initiative here when we attack their rear. Their command vehicle should be threatened now. We're still taking some contact here from the left flank. Yeah, screw this. I'm just going to leave these guys here in the tree line. They're just going to guard the flank. There's no need for them to attack. Getting threatened.
Is this going to be a proper fight, sir? Or just another hunt?
These guys are almost out of fuel.
Follow me or get out of my way.
I think we have a supply chopper. Yeah, we got a Chinook. I'll bring a Chinook. That's very dangerous. Yeah, I'll bring a Chinook here.
You spotted
Take a
something?
Zell up to try to do some recce.
Sir, yes, sir. Go ahead. Over.
Enemy reinforcements coming down the road.
Как говорится, хороший разведчик, мертвый разведчик.
What are your orders, sir?
Разведчики готовы, сэр.
You've been engaged.
Разведчики готовы, сэр.
You've been blind without us.
Oh, there's their fob. Calling some air.
The sky is ours.
I'm trying to find their command vehicle. See, I want to keep attacking, but I need to refuel these tanks.
Fuel, spare parts, anything you want.
I'm going to try to do something very dangerous. We're just move the Chinook all the way up here to refuel them. Meanwhile, I'm going to move up the chieftains on the left flank.
Move on.
I'm going to move forward my recce to support them.
Ammo,
Land,
fuel,
lads,
spare
land.
parts, anything you
Get on
want.
the ground. We got to refuel those tanks. Get the fuel tanks out. Refuel those tanks.
What are your orders, sir?
The enemy is pretty much done at this point. We have 10 minutes remaining, so we should be able to do this.
Someone need a guardian angel?
I have my cap flying overhead. Got aerial recce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we just combined another platoon of chieftains. Let's go ahead and do that. I've also captured these two areas while we've been doing that. Okay. Chieftains are refueled. They're good to go. Let's go ahead and advance to contact now. These chieftains on the left are about 10% fuel remaining. That's fine. They'll just be an Overwatch group.
Ready to move, sir. Are you talking to me?
And I have
Are you
Разведчики
talking to
готовы,
me?
сэр.
I have my Jaguar GR1 on standby for CAS if need be. Okay, we still have 10 minutes to go, and I'm feeling very confident that we're going to destroy the enemy completely off the map. The only thing that could stop me now is a very well placed ATGM ambush. For that, I'm going to have my Gazelles in close cover.
And the ready, sir.
Push on, boys.
We're on the move.
Enemy PT-76 section maneuvering. Looks like, yeah, looks like they're bringing in more PT-76s.
Ну, приказать. Отбой.
These are just light tanks. They're about to get blown up.
Do you have something for me? Head coming.
Deploy for an attack towards this tree line. If we can get up to here and if we can hold this tree line, that will... Oh, there's a Conquerors. That's what I was afraid of. Shit. This is where you need attack choppers. So my chieftains are exchanging with them, but I still want to have some attack choppers up there, so I'm going to build a section of tows.
Do you have something for me?
Okay, get to this tree line, guys. If you can get here, that will cut them in half. While that's going on, I'm going to bring a Chinook to go refuel these guys. And I'm also going to bring some air support up. There's no need for that at this point. These chieftains got 7 minutes left. I really want to destroy their... I really want to destroy their command and control.
You spotted something?
So this platoon here is no longer really being supported by these guys on the left. That makes me nervous, but I'll move my air defense up.
At the ready, sir.
More PT-76s and some BTRs coming up.
DCs, follow me or get out of my
Not
way.
a problem.
We're on the move.
Okay, these guys are almost out of fuel.
Do you have something for me?
Yeah, just calling them PT-76 isn't really working out for these guys. They're just light tanks. Okay, they're now in the tree line. Good cover here. Kill them, lads. Okay, he's all forward. There's a Chinook.
Ammo, fuel, spare parts.
Land.
Anything you want.
Refuel those chieftains.
Ready,
Bring this section of lynxes up.
We're reconnoitering this area.
I haven't seen any enemy air defense. Looks like they have a little picket here. That might be where their I'm gonna go ahead and drop cluster bombs on them. That might be where their command center is.
Someone need a guardian angel? Are you talking to me? Please follow me or get out of my way.
Destroyed the BTRs there.
Are you
Okay, we're gonna continue the attack. There's no reason not to.
Do you have something for me?
Chieftains are refueled. Let's go ahead and check out that tree line. We're doing a general offensive now. Gotta find that command center.
We're on the move. Ready to move, sir.
Some recce choppers over there.
Go ahead. Over. We're reconnoitering this area.
Now we're just rolling with complete domination over the battlefield.
We'll get a better look at that. Grab the binoculars, Corporal.
The infantry squad that got out of the BTR, and they're just desperately trying to... Oh, there's their command vehicle. I just saw it right here.
Captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Right here. I'm gonna go drop CBUs on
Need some
that.
extra eyes, sir?
There it is.
Recce ready, sir.
Gazelle will spot it for them. Come on, Jaguar.
Captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Here it comes. Oh, there's another one there, too.
The sky is ours.
Destroyed one. Second one's there.
I need that tail rotor checked.
They have no air defense back here. They have nothing. I'm just going to continue to attack. These chieftains are completely out of fuel. It's just chaos. It's just... Oh.
On my way to coordinates. Out.
Some air defense back there.
Need some extra eyes, sir. Grab the binoculars, Corporal. Stick it out, man.
Get out of there, guys. There's a Sam somewhere.
Follow me or get out of my way.
So I've destroyed 3 command vehicles. Apparently there's another one somewhere.
Are you talking to
Fine.
me?
We'll find it and we'll destroy it. We have 1 minute left.
You spotted something?
Gotta move my Sultan up. I'm gonna capture that.
If you say so, sir.
I'm gonna move my Sultan up so I can quickly try to capture that.
Stick it out, man.
Come on, guys, get through that tree line. We gotta find that last. We gotta find that last enemy headquarters.
Go ahead. Over. Stick it out, man.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's still in that same spot. Okay, 1 minute to go. I thought my tornado killed it, but apparently not. Kill that thing, lads. Come on, get in there. Oh, they're out of fuel. No! No! Come on, kill it. It's right there.
Let's hope there's no enemy air defense.
Oh, this is horrible. I think it's like right there. I'm gonna try
It's gonna rain down on them crawlers.
to drop CBUs on it. 27 seconds to go. Come on, Jaguar. Drop those CBUs, guys. Yeah. See if I was on the money. Owned. Hell yeah. Total victory, winner. Almost defeated by fuel. Look at this kill list. This is just absolutely insane. This is just... Look at these guys. Well, there's going to be a lot of medals being given out today. I mean, that was an absolute slaughter. The only forces that I lost was because I was maneuvering so much faster because I was trying to find those command centers because of the arbitrary time limit. But we were 17 seconds away from the mission ending. Completely destroyed them. So, good job. So, it looks like we have a total victory inside of the battle square. We've completely destroyed the enemy battle group. And during the hours of that battle, 2 enemy regiments have appeared in Malmo and are now opposing us at Copenhagen. This is a very precarious situation because right now the final objective for the campaign is Stockholm. If I were to drop the 82nd Airborne in there, which I can actually do now because I have the points, it would end the campaign. But I cannot recce that position. I have no aerial reconnaissance anymore. So to do so would be highly risky. If there was an enemy unit in there, the 82nd would be destroyed. And since we're using points there instead of here down in the south, and if the enemy attacked Copenhagen, that could lead to the entire campaign being a disaster. So though we had a minor victory with destroying the enemy battle group here, we still have the 9th Marine, whatever it is, I don't know French. We have the 9th Marine FWS unit here in Oslo, sort of unsupported. And we also have these, the 1st Infantry Brigade at about half strength, unsupported, and being threatened from Malmo. So I think what we're going to do is, instead of dropping on on Stockholm, which would be very risky, I think what we're going to do is we're going to rest and repair, or rest and refit the guys in Copenhagen, rest and refit the guys in Aarhus, rest and refit the guys in Oslo. So we'll basically consolidate our position. And then what we'll also do is we'll call in some reinforcements. Okay, so I don't think we want the 101st Airborne, or Air Assault rather, because they don't really have an advantage. We don't want these guys. This is a French light brigade. I'm thinking about bringing in the 18th Panzer Brigade. They have some Leopard 2s. They have some nice armor. You know, as the Russians continue to bring forces into this theater, you know, they're mostly heavy armor, and I'm going to need a replacement for the American brigade that was heroically defeated. Unfortunately, all of my reinforcements, other than the 18th Panzer Brigade, are quite light. So the heaviest formation I have available is currently deployed. It's the 1st Infantry. I need to make sure no matter what, they do not get defeated. You know, I need to make sure that unit remains intact. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring in the 18th Panzer. Their only entry point is from Kiel. So they're going to come into Kiel. And then we'll resolve this in the next video because we're just about out of time. I think for the next video, the 18th Panzer will come in. We'll reinforce Copenhagen, possibly do a counterattack from there. But more likely, I'll just consolidate Denmark, and then I'll either open another front or continue to attack through Oslo. Downside is that we have 5 more turns, and there's an unknown amount of enemy forces in Stockholm or in this vicinity. I don't have the means of doing any further reconnaissance. You know, realistically, you know, if this was realistic, we wouldn't even be attacking, because in order to attack an enemy, you have to outnumber them 3-1. And not only do we not outnumber them, they outnumber us. From what we can see deployed, they have 4 battle groups. We have 3. We'll have 1 more coming in. We'll be at equal strength, but there could be an unknown number of enemy forces in the rear. We just don't know. What we might want to do, and this will be, you know, less risky, is we could drop airborne units at Karlstad rather than directly inside of Stockholm, and that'll give us a flank guard for Oslo, also give some support to Oslo, and if Stockholm is undefended, we could just march in. Then again, if we do that, it'll give the enemy some maneuver space. Another idea would be to strengthen our hold on Oslo by dropping or doing an amphibious attack on Bergen, reducing this pocket here at Stavanger, and then once this has been reduced and this front is fully secured, we can then push east while consolidated on Denmark. So we'll have to look at that for the next time we play. Hope you guys enjoyed, and keep watching.